Boom. What up, SoloRenektonOnly here, back doing some more League of Legends action. Playing some Warwick up in the top lane. We're against Swain. He's got Ignite. This is not ideal against ranged champions. Ugh. I've had 5 AFKs this game. Please don't AFK my game. I'm losing my damn mind. I've literally had 5 AFKs today. Whew. And then the other 2 games I played, I was camped the entire time. One of those camps is already a counter pick. We'll see. Hopefully the guy comes back. But yeah, so the whole premise of this matchup is get low HP, and you get your opponent to low or below half HP, and then you can really win super hard. You have your W, which gives attack speed when your opponent's below 50% HP. And then you have your passive, which gives you additional damage on hit, but then it's amped up when you are low HP. So when you're below 50%, this on-hit passive is doing... well, right now the passive is hitting for 12, but it scales with level. So later on it'll be up to like 30-something. And then you get that healing doubled if you're below half HP. Or sorry, it heals if you're below half HP, and it gets tripled if you're below 25% health. Then your W gives you increased attack speed when your opponent's below 50% HP and movement speed. Any target for the attack speed, only champions for the movement speed. So right now it's doing 70% attack speed for units below 50% HP. So like right now, when I attack it, you see my attack speed jump up. But when I hit it below 20% HP, it's tripled. So pretty huge increase. Obviously our Q is our heal. Yeah, this is gonna be like an impossible lane, I think. We'll see. Hopefully I can like scale to a point where I can actually do something. If I'm below half HP, I don't want to use my Q. I just want to heal up with the auto attacks. I'm right clicking, please auto. What the fuck, man? Looks like my jungler wants to come. Pop potion here. You got flash at him, that's more than enough. You can literally just repeat gank. I denied him getting a ward. All I have to do is do that. You actually ignite me, bro? There's no way this is gonna work. Oh, it might actually work. We're just trying to heal here, but I'm gonna die. Oh! The fucking Q! He killed him before my Q went off! No! Yeah, we're just trying to auto with our passive to heal through that. It's pretty difficult, but... Damn, bro, that sucks so bad. Like, obviously my jungler didn't do it on purpose. He just took the kill before I could hit the Q. Oh, the Q would have been so juicy. Q plus the Triumph heal. And then, my Q is amped up because of this. By the way, your passive gets applied on your Q. Like, people seem to forget that. Your Q applies on hits. Your passive's on hit. So, your Q applies passive. So I get a triple heal off of my passive there. So it'd be 16 tripled. And then obviously my Q heal, which is a ton. Heals for 45% of the damage dealt right now. But once it's max, it's 90% of the damage dealt. He ended up missing so much CS right there because he has Ignite, not TP. That's pretty good. This Lulu build, what the fuck? I mean, those items aren't terrible because you can resell them later. I actually kind of like it. I don't really know if I have any way to dodge that at all. I feel like I'm just going to get hit every single time. I'm not fast, and I don't have a... Well, I am fast when my W's active, but without it, I'm not very quick. Look at them, they're all stacking it. It's funny. It's a good item because you can just resell it later for 88 gold, and it costs you 125. Something I do a lot with, like, this. Most of the top laners that I play aren't really mana intensive. Hey, we just kind of hope he misses. There is a way to play around it. You want to stand in between your melee and range minions, because then when he throws it, it stops on the pullback, it stops on the closest target. So if I'm standing like this, oh, I mean, not right there. If I have a target behind me, is basically what I want to do. And then when it casts, I want to walk into it. That's like the general way you want to play against it. So I'd be sitting like right here. If he threw it at me, it would go like this past me, and then it would start coming back. I'd walk forward, it would get stuck on the minions behind me. But he can do that, like walk away a little bit and then try and get a better angle, which is a good strat. He has no flash, so I kind of want to just all in him at level 6. Which means I want to hold the wave here. My E reduces damage, so we're going to use it for that. Once we get level 6, I think we all in him. I don't know, man. He's got level 6 and I don't have Ignite. And his is probably back up right now. Maybe it's not a good idea. Good dodge. 2 shots and auto. Nice. Your E also fears too. So it's a damage reduction while it's active. Well, not necessarily while it's active. It's a timer. It's like 2.5 seconds. Right? Yeah. That attack speed is so helpful. It works on minions, obviously, so like our last hitting is very easy. So our auto doesn't really ever get clipped. Well, I mean, you can clip it, but... Oh, missed it. At least Mord's back. He's down 30 CS, and it's not a good matchup for him in mid lane, but Kane's really far ahead. So maybe we can play around Kane and try and win the game through that. Our ultimate... see this circle right here? That's our ultimate range. It's based on how fast we are. So if I activated W right now and I started running really fast, or if I had my opponent below 50% HP, or any champion on the map below 50% HP. Because that's how the movement speed works. If anybody on the map is low, you get the speed. Because it's mainly for Warwick jungle, right? He can run quickly to whatever lane is low. The poke is so annoying to deal with. Your Q also applies Grasp. Grasp is applied on autos or on hits. And again, it's annoying. I guess I have to ult away. It's annoying. Again, we're just gonna last hit until we're auto attack rather until we're back up to like half HP. Because you heal when you're under half, remember. But your Q always heals you. So why use your Q to heal up? I mean, later on if you need to. Like if I'm gonna die, obviously press Q. But if I'm trying to sustain through the wave, like I just want to auto attack until I'm back to half HP. Then I don't get any more healing off my auto, and then I can press Q and heal back up more. That's the way I want to do it. This guy's just gonna play safe now that he used his ultimate and didn't get a kill on me. I mean, I can run away from him every time and outscale, so it's kind of okay. My team's doing well. Ezreal's super farmed. So it doesn't really matter that mid lane's really far behind. Once we get our Tiamat, this will be much better. Tiamat into Titanic is the build that you do every single time. Titanic with your attack speed on minions is super good. Because we can get a ton of auto attacks off, and you gotta remember that you have that cone damage in front of you. Once you get the Titanic. Alright. So that cone is just going to be constantly hitting your opponent. If their range is actually pretty decent too, because you can really hit them, but it's more for melee because they have to walk up to get the farm. And then obviously Tiamat gives you a lot of wave control. We're going to get Merc Jodes here. Otherwise it's going to be very hard to get this guy. And then I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. So we can buy these for 150 gold and resell them later for 105. So essentially that's giving us, we're renting it for 45 gold a piece, right? Depending on how long we have them. So it is 50% of your base regen, which is quite a bit. I bet Warwick's is probably on the lower end, right? Yeah, 8 is his base. You can see that. So I get 2 and 2 from it. Might not seem like a lot, but 4 health every 5 seconds is kind of good. And then again, it's just extra gold that we wouldn't have spent on anything else that we're just going to resell later. Gonna disengage there, dodge that, walk away. We can still look for another fight here. Oh, that's why it didn't go off. Lol. Our ultimate also applies on hit effects, so again, our grasp would be procced. Really want to fight him here. I don't know if we have enough to finish. It's close. He's just healing, that's why I said I don't know if I have enough. And again, we're going to heal up with autos until we're back to 40%, and then we can press Q if you want. And look at the wave control we get. Because remember, all these minions get low HP, we auto quickly. When a minion's low HP, and we're getting Tiamat on every auto, right? So our Tiamat is going off like wild. And it'll get better once it's doing the cone damage in front, plus Titanic is at a stronger amount. Alright, cool. We also conserve a lot of mana right there too. Because our Q actually cost 90, which is pretty ridiculous. Did they nerf that? I remember it being like 110 at one point. I'm gonna grab this real quick. There's no gank on mid because we don't have... So you can tell where he is. He's under tower and looking like he's gonna back. I'm just gonna shove this wave quickly. I'm gonna cue the cannon so I don't miss it. Noise. I do have Demolish, so I can actually go for a plate here. Should be able to get it. He's coming back on this wave. Unless he waited for an item a little bit. Maybe he doesn't have boots yet. Oh, bro, he's going for a mana. What the fuck is this build? He's going Seraphs. This is terrible. Why not just like try and bully me in lane? I don't know where he is. Alright, finally. He must have waited for something. I don't know what this play is. I'm literally gonna win. This guy can do whatever he wants. Yeah. Bit unfortunate I didn't have any more mana there. I would have killed that very easily. But I'll take it. Yeah, I don't really know what that Graves play was. There's no way he could win versus me. But hey, whatever. Get another grass proc here. There's a plant right here if I need it. I just really want to push. Again, we're getting a ton of regen back. No. Press E. Damage reduction. He can come top and actually take this if he wants. Alright, doesn't look like he's coming. I'm just gonna leave then. Sweet. Only problem is this item is so expensive. How about if I could sell all of this and get it? I don't know if it's worth it at that point. It's so close. No, I still wouldn't even be able to do it. Let's rebuy those. Even with the tower that they just got. Wow, reading it too. That's pretty good. Does the attack speed depend on his HP or the target's? Okay, so there's two things. Your W depends on your opponent, and then your passive depends on yourself. So again, our passive is dealing 28 magic damage on hit. Every auto attack I do, 28 magic damage. Q applies it as well. And then when I'm below 50% HP, I heal for that amount. So I heal for 28. And then when I'm below 25%, I heal for 3 times that amount. So it'd be 28 times 3 is what I'd be healing for every auto attack or Q. Now my W is based on my opponent or enemy unit. The movement speed only works on opponents. This is the movement speed part. You see right here, I get really fast when my opponent's below 50% HP. But the attack speed, when they're below 50% HP, you get 90% any unit. Champions, minions, monsters, dragon, baron, all that shit. And then when it's below 20% HP, it's tripled. So that 90% is then tripled. Sweet. Our ultimate applies 3 on hit effects. It hits 9 times and applies 3 on hit effects. So it would apply Grasp if it's available. It would apply Titanic 3 times if it's available. We just finished this tower here. Oh, no, 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 no. Back it up. Very weird play. Got the attack speed buff. Gonna walk away here. Oh. Hold Q. Noise. You got shielded, he's fine. Do you see the difference? That cannon minion was the perfect example. My first 2 autos happened relatively quickly because he was below half HP, but then that third auto happened so fast because it was below 20%. You could also just stare at this while I'm fighting something. I'll go... I wish Gromp was up. I'd go show you. We can go... honestly, we can do a bunch of things. Visage would be fine. I'll show you all the different things that you could do. You could do Visage, you could do Sterix, you could do Bork, Wits End. Both of these are ridiculously good. Again, Bork and Wits End with your ultimate. So if I'm... my ultimate would apply 3 hits of those. So I'd apply, just like Renekton W, right? 12%, 12%, 12% with Bork. And then Wits End would proc 3 times if I'm below 50% HP. Again, our passive isn't on a hit. So that would proc 3 times. A lot of damage. It's just, that's the thing with Warwick. A lot of his stuff isn't straightforward. So you have to kind of think about it all in your head and be like, oh, well, this would happen if this happens. This would happen if this happens. This would happen if this happens. Dang, I do a lot of damage. Given the right scenario, which is our opponent below 50% HP. That's the right scenario. Ezreal's like trying to end the game over here. What a goofball. Just gonna keep pushing. So Cleaver is good on Warwick because it stacks fast. No. Warwick's Q is magic damage. Warwick passive is magic damage. The only thing physical is his auto attack. His ultimate is even magic damage. So no, Black Cleaver would not be good just because it stacks quickly. That is not what makes Black Cleaver good. In reality, what makes Black Cleaver good on most of the champions that do it is the CDR. 20% CDR on an item that gives you a decent amount of attack damage and a decent amount of HP. It's just really good stat allocation. Like, yeah, the passive is useful, but... the other thing you can do with E, hold up, is if you land an ult, it'll fear the other people around. Notice how I feared, Notice how I feared the Victor. You can't kill me, I'm just gonna, like, stand here and eat all this. I'm trying to bait them in. There it is. I had barrier, so I could just keep healing up, bait them in. We have Last Stand, Second Wind, and Revitalize, so when we get low HP, we just get amped up by so many different things. Then we can obviously press our E for even more damage reduction. I want to stay inside of that. Kill them with the cone damage. Oh, got ignited. Gonna walk away from that. Oh, I didn't get the Q off in time. It's okay. We can start selling these. Go into our blade next. Or Wit's End. It's actually a decent debate. They have so much magic damage, even this guy. Yeah, it's definitely Wit's End in this game. I take it back. The fact that their ADC does, like, not necessarily half, but something like that. Pretty similar, at least. It depends what build they go. If it goes into, like, the AD build, then, right, it's not half. But if most of them end up doing, like, the AP build, or at least a Rage Blade, so it's like half and half. Maybe a little bit more physical heavy. If I sell both these, can I buy? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it. I think he's just gonna do Dragon in the meantime. We got some time. Yeah, you don't use your ult. In this build, like the way you use your ult is to engage like this. I mean, I was more doing that just so I could show you that E procs immediately when you R. So if I R with my E up, it fears everybody who's nearby, even though I'm only ulting one singular target. So it's like a way of getting multiple people CC during an engage. I just kind of wanted to show that. But yeah, the way you play the lane Warwick is your ultimate's really more of like a thing that you use at the end. Like, oh, I'm getting really low, boom, I CC you while I'm healing up all the way back to full HP, and then I'm getting all the amp stuff because I'm below half, and you're probably below half, so I'm getting a crazy amount of attack speed after. There's no way you win that. There's no way you win that. Yeah. Titanic Q, bye. He got blown up. Q. You just sit here and auto the minions. Heal back up. Nice. Not bad. Fast game. I mean, the other side of the map like blew them up, and then we just had to deal with a really annoying range champion. If he didn't go Ignite, I feel like I could have just like traded into him very easily. Just the fact that he went Ignite was kind of annoying. But hey, I'll take it. Not bad. 3-2-6. What a joke of a game. These are 4 Graves. Hey, look, it's the 6th person that's AFK'd in 8 games today. Crazy. These people need to be permabanned. Like, no joke. Minimum week or 2 week ban. Like, you got to start somewhere. I wish Riot would just hand them out like candy. Like, yes, you might screw up and accidentally ban the guy who his mom fell down the stairs and he had to go help her or some shit, right? Like, think of whatever weird circumstance why someone would have to leave the game. Like, there's some that are legit. Okay, I understand that. The vast majority are people rage quitting the games. So issue 7-day bans. I mean, you can start it with a 3-day ban. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, man. They got to do something though. This is driving me nuts. It's 6 games out of 8 today. that I've had AFKers in. Just wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, I had AFK too after I tried to gank a Warwick and he got shit on, but still. But yeah, again, so when we get low HP, we got second wind ticking, Revitalize, amping up all the healing that we're getting. Last Stand, giving us 11% increased damage. Triumph when we get killed. Grasp for even more healing. And either Blade or Wit's End for more healing and on hits. Titanic for an auto reset. And again, we're trying to just burst somebody down to half HP with Titanic. That's really the key. And then obviously the lane auto attacking thing. It's Tiamat's God tier on this champ for wave control. And then the attack speed amps up the Titanic hits as well. But yeah, anyways, GG well played. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Make sure to tune in next time. I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.